Hey, it's Tree, and I'm back for another video. Today is part 2 of me making a piece for the G1 Collective, which is basically a G1 My Little Pony zine, where a group of artists draw things for a charity. I was in the first one, and I decided to reapply and got in for the second one. Last time I did some icons and I believe a wallpaper, I don't remember, but this time I just ended up drawing one piece, and this part of the video is basically I'm rendering the art into color. I basically did a lineless piece for this, and I drew this back in April of 2021, of course. So today I just kind of wanted to talk about my zine experiences and how many I've participated in so far and things like that. So I participated in this one twice, the My Little Pony, and then I have participated in a zine by Mango Gummy Zines, and they basically release free zines for everyone on Tumblr and places like that. But the one I participated in was basically a Hinohaki disease. It's that trope where if you have unrequited feelings to someone, you basically throw up flowers and maybe die. That's probably the best way I can describe it. But I participated in that one, and I basically made a 2-page comic of some girls, because I love to draw girls. Anyway, the general way that I go about participating in zines is that I like choosing ones that I'm personally interested in, and I like to participate in charities because I like donating to charities wherever it's possible. Another thing is that right away I decide how much work I want to put into my pieces. This one, I was just going to do a line art and stuff like that, but I ended up doing lineless, which isn't a bad thing, but usually I wouldn't do that on the fly. But I knew right away I just wanted to do a 2-page spread, and that was it. I didn't really plan on doing any merch pieces, and so I haven't done any. But after I decide what I want to do for the design, I basically then go on to planning out my pieces. In the case for the My Little Pony one, I designed the characters separately on a piece of paper before drawing them like this. And I decide what they want to look like. For me, I decided that I basically wanted twinkle eye ponies to be kind of like unicorns, but they're taller. And then for the Love Medley, she's basically one of those ones where they are called twice as fancies, and they just have like extra designs all over them. And I decided I wanted that one to basically be kind of like the way I draw Earth ponies. So that was something I planned from the get-go. And then I start drawing my picture. In the case for the My Little Pony one this time, I decided to draw my piece a lot earlier than I normally would have. I had school that semester, and finals were coming up, and I didn't know exactly how busy I would have been. And it seems a lot of other people have been pretty busy too with this design, and that's why it's taking a while to come out. But I tried to get the piece done as quickly as possible. For other things, sometimes I take my time. The important part of the design process is picking a topic. I think one of the easiest things to go with is just things you're passionate about. And once you have that topic, you can think about how you want to format it. Like, do you want to format something for poems and writing, or do you want to print out pictures and make a collage? Or do you actually want to try drawing it? There's no way to do it, like I said. Another thing is that you can think about your friends, and if they're also passionate about that topic, they could contribute to your zine that you're making, and you can have a page that credits them somewhere. A lot of people, once they're done with their zines, they print them out and sell them in online stores, or they'll distribute them online after scanning them to where people can print them at home. Or even you can just do a couple and print however many copies and just give them to your friends. And if your friends helped you with it, they probably want a copy of that zine too. But another thing that isn't as common anymore is just surrounding my area. I've never heard of this, but some places have zine festivals where people print up their zines and give them away to other people, or even just sell a bunch of zines at a fair. I've never had any of those in this area though. Bear in mind, I live in like rural Tennessee, so there's not really going to be things like that here. But I think the most important thing is that there's just no wrong way to make a zine if you've never done it before. And I think you should try it at least if you're wanting to get into something creative, but haven't really had that push. I think zines are a good way to go. I'd definitely be interested in joining more zines in the future, and if you're an artist and you want to participate in one, I think it's a good thing to consider. Like I said, I think about whether I want to, if I'm passionate about the subject, I'll look for zines for it, or if it's for a charity, I like doing them, so you might want to consider that before joining. But another thing that's like kind of darker is that it's good to find zines that have at least a little bit experience in making zines, because some people, they'll make zines and then they don't ever release them because they never had that experience of releasing zines, and then your project just stays in limbo. Thankfully, this hasn't happened to me, but it might be something to consider whether or not the person has experience in making a zine before you join their zine. I'm also not talking about anybody in particular. But yeah, that can be a real problem. Anyway, I feel like I've rambled enough about this, so I will see you next time. I will upload on this channel every Friday.